I promise you, as President of the United States, I will always, always put my country first, above party and above every other consideration. I've had the honor of doing that since I was 17 years old and entered the United States Naval Academy. I had a choice to make many years ago when I was allowed the opportunity, or given the opportunity, to return home early from prison camp. I decided against that because I knew the effect that it would have on my fellow prisoners. I put my country first. I will put my country first now and always. You can count on it. The issues of this campaign are reform, prosperity, and peace. We have to reform the way we do business in Washington, D.C. We are locked in gridlock and partisanship. In case you missed it, in the last week or so, we've seen polling numbers that show the approval ratings of Congress, and one poll had 13%, another one had 12%, historic lows. That's because Americans don't believe that we're putting them first. And we are gridlocked with partisanship and impugning each other's integrity and dedication to this country. I want to reach across the aisle. We have to reach across the aisle because we're going to have to reform the institutions of government. First, we have to stop the out-of-control, wasteful, earmark, corrupting spending. And I don't say the word corrupting lightly. I say it because we now have former members of Congress now residing in federal prison. And the earmarking pork barrel project is a corrupting influence, and we've got to stop it. And I'll veto every big spending bill that comes across my desk as President of the United States. You will know their names, and I will make them famous. We'll stop this spending spree that Congress has been on for a long period of time, and it's been bipartisan. It hasn't been just Republicans. It hadn't been just Democrats. It's been all of them, and it's got to stop. And we're going to have to, for the sake of these students here at Xavier and every young person across America, to fix Social Security. A little straight talk, my dear friends. The Social Security system is broken. It won't be there for present-day workers unless we fix it. Don't we owe that to them rather than hand off that problem to an unluckier generation? The same is true with Medicare system as well. We're going to have to reform government. We can't do it without working together. One of my early memories, and I'm sure that some of you in this room may remember, that 1983, Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill stood together in the Rose Garden and said, we're going to fix Social Security. The liberal Democrat from Massachusetts and the conservative from California. And they did fix Social Security for a while. Now we need to fix it again. But we got to do it that same way. Sit down together. So we got to reform the institutions of government.